Hello, everyone, and welcome back to hell. All right, welcome back to the hell. This time, I'm gonna absolutely, utterly make sure that we win this time around with a deck that has no gimmicks, no BS, nothing like that. We're just going to win and win. Of course, that's not really a given, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. We're going with a deck today that can hopefully just win. Of course, that's not guaranteed and all. Everything is like completely randomized. I mean, my flushing is never going to be randomized ever, but it's a crucial step, man. It's a crucial step. All right. I'm never going to get like that, so we're pairing it up. We have 4 hearts here. Please, please. Okay, thank you. Oh yeah, I never got to finish my Shadow the Hedgehog story from last time, didn't I, right? Like, me actually, like, hashtag complaining about like, Shadow the Hedgehog and all that. If I ever, like, let's play Shadow the Hedgehog, like, I'm not gonna make it seem like, oh man, this game is, like, sucks. No. That's not what I do. I am mainly going to be... Oh my god, can you please, just for the love of God, give me a club. I'm not going to be all like, you know, this game like sucks, this. It's like, you know, some of it is good. Some stages are fun, you know. It's just some of them contain, like, the absolute worst. So, yeah. It's crazy, right? It's crazy that I would get like a flush immediately. Yeah. Yeah. Just going like strictly professional with it, and like, you know, we're gonna do it. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be good. Only one hand type, so we're gonna have to flush it. Yeah, we are going to have to flush it. Thank you. Yep, strictly professional. We're going to A-rank everything. Even the poopy stages. We're going to... Yeah, even the poopy stages, we're going to, like... Yeah. We're going to, like, we're going to completely get them. You know? We're just gonna have a good fun time. At the end of the day, we're just gonna have a good fun time, you know? That's a polychrome, but destroys all the others. I am absolutely not doing that now that we have 4. For real though, just because a game is bad doesn't mean that I won't be like absolutely professional. And just try to like try to play like the best that I can, you know? Like, take a look at me and the Sonic 06 Let's Play, like that I did like many a years back. Like absolutely many a years back. You know, I could use, well, yeah, that's the given. Yeah, a Sonic 06 Let's Play. For the laptop that I had at the time, it was like, wait, what is a blind again? 1 and 5, 1 and 7. Okay, I'm not. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. All right. Yeah, Sonic 06. Just because the game was bad doesn't mean that I didn't play it to, you know, perfection. I wanted to be My goal was to be extremely professional with that game and just play it. Just to play it as I go. Play it as just any other video game would. Yeah, but now, now you have that inspiration. Wait, what am I doing? Clubs. Clubs. I was being dumb. I was being absolutely dumb. Now I feel like I kind of have to wait for another diamond. Okay, there it is. Yeah, now I have to feel like I gotta wait for another diamond to get that. Okay. Okay, next time we go for clubs. I was professional. I was like, yeah, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. And I'm going to show you some neat little tricks to maybe make your playthrough like a little bit more entertaining. So that was the whole deal. That was the strict deal, and that was the way we were doing it. But now, how do we circle this back to the Knuckles thing? Because, you know, because I completely went off the rails and just, like, talked about, like, this. I just completely and utterly talked about, not really Shadow the Hedgehog, but, you know, why this circles back to, like, the Knuckles thing. So, I didn't actually think that, like, the Knuckles show was, like, the worst thing in existence for Sonic the Hedgehog, right? Like, it was not the worst. First hand is drawn face down, okay. Like, okay, parts of the show I could do without. Like, I could really do without. Oh, wait, this hand is all diamonds, actually. But, you know, I thought it was fun. I thought it was cool. But what was, like, really cool, but like, weird at the same time was, like, the fact that it was nominated for a Game of the Year award, which it really shouldn't be, because, like, it's not, like, the greatest thing of all time. It's not, like, the greatest thing of all time, but apparently they had, like, no other... But apparently, like, the VGAs had, like, no other thing to, like, get at the time. So it's just like, yeah. It's just like, yeah, you know, we'll just throw in Knuckles. It's fine. No one cares. Yeah. Yeah. How do we circle this all the way back to... Yeah, how do we circle all this all the way back to Knuckles? You don't, because that's yeah, you don't. That's what you do. And then you just completely forget about it for like a while, up until, you know, hey, you know, up until, you know, the next video, up until like the next video where you you know, finally finish your story. Yeah, until you finally finish your story about that. You know, that's just the way things work. With me at the center of it. With me at the center of everything. At the center of the universe. Because that's just how I roll. You know, sometimes I just completely go off the rails when it comes to like conversations. That's just me. Like you saw, like you heard me last, you literally heard me last episode, right? Like yeah, you heard me in like the last episode where I was just like, how do we circle this back to Nux? You don't, because I never got back to that point ever. Yeah, I never got back to that point. It's amazing how I can just make, yeah, it's just amazing. It's just awesome sauce. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Upgrade the level of the first discarded poker hand. Ah. I don't think I've ever gotten that Joker in my life. Not for honor, but for you, Sneeda. You know what I spent like the last like hour doing? Yeah, what I spent the last hour doing with my whole existence was singing Snake Eater to like other covers and like VTubers actually playing it. What am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? I was just bored. I had like no work today, and I had Balatro to play. And now I'm just like, hey, can I just go ahead and sing the Snake Eater song? You know, the classic Snake Eater song. You know, the classic V that always works. You know, the one and only. But then again, I'm just like, yeah. It's amazing, right? That's so cool. That's so cool. And then I'm singing along too, and I'm like, oh yeah, karaoke, because like literally nobody's in my house right now. It's just me and the boys and life, the universe, and everything. Yeah, I just spent like the last hour just singing the Snake Eater sang. Just because I felt like it and I wanted to. Yeah, just because I felt like it and I wanted to. That's my big gigantic excuse. Because I feel like I would really want to like let's play Snake Eater one day. But then again, I gotta get through Metal Gear Solid 2 first. And that's how it is, and that's just how it goes. I want to play the 2 first, and then the 3, and then the 4. That's how sequels work. That's generally how sequels are supposed to go. Like, if you want to play the 2, you want to play the 4, you want to play the but then again, I could just do Sneeder. I think I could just do Snake Eater. I could. But right now, I don't feel like it. And that's Delta, by the way. And yeah, that's Delta, by the way. Not like your fancy pants. Yeah, it's Delta, by the way. Not your little, not your little thingy, not your little version that came out like 10,000 years ago. AKA over a decade ago. That was all like, you know, a widescreen version of the PlayStation 2 version. Even though I'm pretty sure that was already in like widescreen to begin with. Ooh, this is a tough call. No, we're gonna. Stick with the plan. Damn, I didn't even get to the boss yet, and I'm already like, oh my god. Yeah, I just like Snake Eater, dude. I just like Snake Eater. Even imagining to the point where I'm like acting out a video in my head, being all like, here's what you do to make Metal Gear Solid Delta perform much better and not like shit on PC. Yeah, here's what you do to do that. You gotta go into the notepad and type in system settings R-Toner to activate DLSS 4. That way, you can circumvent the DLSS 3 usage, and then that's how you do things in Metal Gear Solid the Delta. Because that's just what you do when you're bored. It's just what you do when you're like really, really bored. And you have like nobody here but the dogs to like keep you company. I mean, yeah, that's just how I am. This is just how I is. I'm not gonna get any clubs, am I? Oh my god, man. Okay. Well, at the very least, that club thing happened. Okay, okay. Not terrible, not bad. Okay. I'm gonna wait for an extra club. Okay. I'm pretty sure this will, okay, I need 2,000. I only have one thingy left. We're clubbing. Saved. Yeah. I don't know. I just been playing a lot. I've been playing a lot of Snake Eater. I've been doing, the Delta version, not the OG version, because that's new. Yeah, because that's the new version, not the old version. Yeah, new version, not the old. I could actually really use a Wheel of Fortune. Thank you. Oh. Heck, man. Oh well. That's just the way things go. Holographic. Oh yeah, definitely. Wait, holographic or get 41 bucks. Okay, I'm gonna do something really dumb. Yeah, that's the really dumb thing that I was gonna do. Okay, we have no discards going into this. I got a plan to maybe survive if I can get enough hands to do it. If I can get enough clubs. Okay. What we plan to do here. Make these into luckies. Get all of this in here. Please. Ah! Ah! For once! For once in our lives, can we please have, can we please use a blue or red deck that won't, like, screw us up? Okay, we're trying it. We're trying again on this. We're trying again.